Hello and welcome back to one of our hot dogs, horseshoes and hand grenades. I'm CZSurvivor, and today we're going to take a look at Update 100 Alpha 6, which is a chunky, meaty update. So first, ignore the stuff in the back, we're going to take a look at the new firearm we have access to. This little beauty is the APS, a wonderful machine pistol. So we're out 10 meters here. This machine pistol has the nice feature of offering both semi-automatic and full auto, being surprisingly accurate in full auto. So I'd only need to aim a bit low at this range to pretty effectively nail the chest ish. Now, it does come with a very beautiful suppressor that I am inserting now, just about, creating quite a sexy, if I don't say so myself, and it has a wonderful, I can't even say, that's not even witness hole. That's just the big ass hole into the side of the magazine. So you can see how how full it is, which is very nice. Now, it all comes with a few stocks. So we have a Bakelite stock, plastic, making it, let's begin a new set. Reset the target. That is incredibly stable. And you'll get this with all the different stocks because they're identical. So let's grab the wireframe version. Exactly the same. And last but not least, a good old wooden stock. Always a nice little one to use. Everyone loves a good bit of wood on the gun. Some wood furnishing. And we put a decent hole in that thing. So, that's a new gun dealt with. You be gone. We're getting on to the cooler stuff. There is another not new gun, but gun change that we'll talk about in a bit, but I need the outdoor range for that. We're a little close quarters for it here. So, the biggest change is the way ammo works. So I'm going to stack up this, and as you can see already, we've got a smooth ammo transition. Yeah, I know. So first off, let's put you in there. So now if we watch, as you saw before, the ammo now interpolates towards where it's going and moves slowly, which is very nice. And this applies to everything. Inserting into all guns, into mags, into speed loaders, you name it, it does it. Now, for starting off with the break actions, you can now insert 2 rounds in one go, which is very nice and very convenient. Which also comes with the added benefit that I forgot to grab one of these. Break action, where are you? Where's the super shotty? Not a super shotty, the quad shotty. I had you, didn't I? I have unlocked the quad shotty. I don't know where it's gone. Maybe I've lost my save data for that. Who knows? There is a quad-barreled break action shotgun, and yes, it works with this mechanic. You can insert all 4 shells in one go. I'm sad that I can't find it. Oh well. So yeah, that's going to be a very nice, convenient feature. And we can get on to another one. So, I think we'll leave it here. You just saw a little sneak peek. But we will do it with this. With our Spaz 12. So, take safety off. So, we'll first put one nice little round in there. And we'll see. If we grab 2 rounds and we're using a tube-fed shotgun, we'll get it like this. And both shells will go in basically at the same time. So you can very quickly speed load. Now, if I just dump 1 round down range and go to grab this, it only grabs 1 round. We now have smart palming, which means it only grabs as many shells as you need, and when you get to the end of everything, you'll double insert the last 2, which is also nice. So now, there's no more fumbling, how many shells do I need? You will just grab as many as you need. Or just 1 if they can't go in, which I find a bit annoying. I kind of think it should pull out a full stack. The full stack of what remains, but hey. That's just me. It makes this even less useful. Which is very wonderful. So, we're going to grab this. And we're going to drop a few out of here. And we can watch that the shells get interpolated into position and animated to there. Now pay close attention to the sound. I'm going to go quiet. Did you hear the difference? So, not the last shell. The last shell. There is a different sound to when you fully fill up a magazine now. Which is probably going to be very useful. And make life a little easier. Next off, we're going to grab a wonderful bolt section and have everything. Oh, one more thing actually with this. I might as well. When switching around ammo, so you can cycle through the ammo, because you can have different shell types in your hand. You can cycle through them. It now animates. If you didn't know how to cycle through them, left on the trackpad. It looks a bit funky because there's only 1 shell type here. It just looks like it's sliding backwards and forwards. But trust me, actually, do you know what? I can prove it. Why say trust me? Let's give it that. Shotgun, 12 gauge. We'll have some cannonball, and we'll have some dragon's breath, some flechette, and some freedom fetty. So if we do that, you can see how it cycles through them. Bottom to the top, and shoving everything down. And it's animated now, so you can actually see something happening. Does look a bit odd that it's interpolating through the pre-existing stuff, but hey-o. It works. Also, in relation to that, when you grab ammo out of a stack, it will prioritize the top first, so it will grab from the top of it, and then the bottom. And this ammo grabbing also works with... Oops. Brain. With non-spawn locked ammo, so let me grab the shotgun. And I grab this, it'll only grab 2. And it'll take from it. Which will also be useful in... Well, exceptionally useful in limited ammo mode, where you can have a stack of shotgun cells. I was talking about this recently, but I was talking about the option to take 1 at a time by pushing down on the trackpad. This is even better. This makes life easier. I don't even have to think about this. I can just go, kunk, kunk, done. I didn't even look at it there. That was meant to emphasize the point. I don't know whether it did. So, next off, I'm just going to check the change log. The cartridge insertion smoothly. The shotgun stuff. Yep, I think that's it. So we're going to talk about this. So now we can... let's put one of these in here. And let's just drop out a stack of those. Oh, you'll also notice as we empty rounds out of one of these, they animate out. Kind of looks a bit silly. I love it though. And we'll clean up you. You can have that. So... we can now, safety, pull back this with any gun like this and push down on the trackpad to lock it. And as you saw when I pushed down, it instantly released my hand. So you can now top up. And I believe, nope, some of them you can insert around straight in. So this will be very useful for partly refilling in combat. Oh, I do love the M1 Garand. Such a satisfying thing to empty. And this applies to the vast majority. I think it applies to all guns that it makes sense on, even if in real life it wouldn't mechanically work. just for the simplicity's sake and user understanding, is what Anton currently has it at. So, one more check at this. Ah yes, one little change before we go outside. SMG, where's my nice SMGs? I need something from World War II. World War II, where's me Sten? You are in here, aren't you? Yes. Sten Mark 6. It very finally has a foresight. It didn't have a foresight up to this point. So you were, you know, firing by the rear only and just having to try and line it up with the top of the, with the tip of the gun. Which was sad because it's a very sexy SMG since it's integrated suppressor, World War II, and incredibly cheap. But anywho, yes, I think that's everything I need to talk about. Except for one last thing. Oh, Meat Fortress, before we get onto that and then head outside. There's a lot in this update and it's really confusing to keep track of. I need the medic. Ubernade! Apparently, it will no longer deafen the user. That's a lot quieter. I'll give that to Anton. So, over to the items banner. Also, I feel very tall. No, I'm not putting my back out for this. We have a splash screen to the item spawner. Oh, what? Uh-huh. With a very beautifully 3D animated logo, Anton. So, beautiful. Anyway, so we've got some tutorials now. Anton is going to be working on these tutorials, making them more extensive. And when you're in your firearms... I don't think this is properly working yet. Ooh. Well, of course it's not. Anywho, when you select a firearm on here and pick it, it will give you relevant tutorials. So if you grab a bolt action, it'll tell you how bolt actions work, give all the tutorials related to a bolt action. If you grab a break action shotgun, a tube fed shotgun, whatever, thank you phone, RPGs, whatever, it'll give you the tutorial for how to use that specific weapon or weapons similar to it and all the relevant ones. Because guns are complicated. But anyway, back to the tutorials. I think I may have truly broken this. Let me reload. Let me just quickly reload the scene. So, first off.
To get a gun, click on the firearms button on the top bar. Use the tag category section on the left to narrow things down. Then, you can click on the ammo button on the top bar to see all ammo, magazines, speed loaders, and stripper clips available. You can spawn lock ammo, magazines, speed loaders, and clips to duplicate them. Pretty much all guns shoot by pulling the trigger. You might have to do something else first, though, to ready the gun. Make sure, if your gun has a safety, that it is disengaged. This is done by clicking the touchpad or joystick to the left. You should hear a click. Also, make sure you've got a round chambered. Visit the sampler platter scene for an intro to common gun controls.
It's pretty good. The little stutter, Anton knows about this. Apparently, because he's using an old version of Unity, the encoder for videos in that is terrible. And, yeah.
To change your style of locomotion, to go back to the
but hey, it's looking good. And we finally got links to important stuff inside the game. So I think that's everything here. Shh, Anton, I'm busy. Did that. I think that's it. Oh, wait, one more thing we can do here. Very important. So if I grab a melee weapon, I know, something big like an arming sword. Before, when you put it in here, it would face forward. It'd be stuck out like that. Or maybe not this weapon, but some of them would be. Now, if I put this up here, and just to show you off, if I grab you, and I grab third person, you can see the sword now, instead of hanging forward, hangs behind me. You're having a very weird experience. Let's turn that off and go back to my right eye. I do like showing you the world through my right eye. Every weapon has had its pose changed, so it now hangs backwards, like you'd expect a weapon you put on your body to be posed backwards instead of sticking out like that. I know one of the axes, you used to put it in a hang forward, go like that, and the axe blade was there. Just felt very odd. Shouldn't really be down. But anyway, I think that's everything here. Let's quickly go to an outdoor range. Return to main menu. I have read the devlog, and I have watched his video. No, watched the devlog, read the changelog. My brain's still struggling to keep track of everything that he's done in this update. Thank you, Anton. I love you. That's sincere and hate at the same time. Let's see. What would be the best scene to show this off? It's probably the Arizona range. It's nice and flat and easy to use. So, first off, everything's loaded in. Good. Let's put my back out to pick this up. Give me a support. Give me ordnance. And where is me RPG? 7. We have a new model for this. Oh yes, and a few other changes. So, hello. We'll spawn lock you there. Now, the round insertion is easier, and we have a functioning ladder sight. So, which one is it? So we can change the rear to bring it up to different ranges. I cannot remember how far that is. Is that like 200 meters? Who knows? Now, the RPGs actually functioned like real life. Go figure. Before, Anton had forgot that the RPG, when launched, has its muzzle velocity, and then a rocket motor kicks in that sets it off to 300 odd meters per second. So, it now has considerably faster travel time. Oh, that was quick. I've just realised something. You can't steady the RPG-7. Or can you? Wait, let me have a look at this. If I'm just going to have a little quick test. So, if it's like that, you can, but you have to steady it before you click the safety. And you have to let go of the 4 and shoot again. That might need changing. This might be one of the few guns that the rear handle is what should be doing the... Because that's not stabilizing it whatsoever. A bit high. But hey, yeah. So it now animates into here as well. It's a bit fast because it's got such a far distance to go, it seems like it's snapping very quick, but hey. And it also gets snapped up a lot sooner. Before, you have to set it pretty far in before it'd get snapped up. So I do love RPGs. One more for good luck, and let's aim a bit high and take the safety off because a bit, truly a bit high. Anywho, yes. Nearly every gun that should have a ladder sight has one now, I do believe, which is very fun. Let's see, what's one that does have a ladder sight that I know about that is fun to use? I know, China Lake. Everyone loves a good China Lake. So, this also has, since it's tube fed, it has a smart thing, which doesn't quite work for that. So, if I flip up its foresight, hello. Oh. Oh. Huh. Anton. I see what you've done there, Anton. Yeah, he's going to have to rotate that after he changes it. So, let's go up to 200 meters. That's 200 meters. Safety off. Oh, I was aiming for the 100-meter target. I was planning to hit that target. Well, that's probably dead on. Oh, I do like it. So yeah, that is very fun. I'm just going to quickly check one more changelog. Anything else changed of importance? No, a bunch of fixes for gun sounds, positions, and all sorts of other stuff. Also, important thing, the potato cannon, where are you, now spawns with the hairspray can in Take and Hold, which is probably a good thing, since everyone loves a potato cannon. Also, Anton, out of curiosity, wait, which way does... I did that wrong. Come back, hairspray can. So I am having a bit of fun here. Can we get a ladder sight for the hairspray cannon? You know, a dedicated ladder sight so we can, you know, range it out to a... Actually, how would you do that? Because depending on how much gas you put in, we'll change its muzzle velocity. Who knows? Anywho, I think that's everything. Yes, if you want the full changelog, go have a look at it. But I think that is it. Yes. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Ow. If you did so, hit that like button. Got any comments, questions, drop them down in the comment section below. I'll answer if possible. New channel, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. Don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter and support me on Patreon. Links to those are down in the description. Stay well, and Survivor out. Cheerio.